Every time Toyin Abraham steps out for an event, one thing is for sure, like it's guaranteed. People will talk. Sometimes they praise her, sometimes they criticize her, and most times they misunderstand her. So when Toyin Abraham, as a producer, hosted the Over Sabi Aunty movie premiere, it wasn't just another red carpet night. It was, let me say, it became a full conversation about fashion, presence, confidence, culture, and how loud African fashion is often, mistaken for too much. Today, let's really talk about this premiere, the theme, the turnout, the industry support, and why Toyin Abraham's fashion sense keeps being, misunderstood. Because this night, it was so intentional, guys. Hey, beautiful people, it's your girl, Esther here again. If you're a returning subscriber or viewer, thank you so much for always supporting this channel. I do not take your support for granted. Thank you so much. You guys rock my world in so many ways. And if you're new here, a very big welcome to you, to the family. Do not forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, share the video with your friends, and of course, drop your comments down below because I love reading from you guys. So guys, let's get right into the gist. So the title of the movie in question is Over Sabi Aunty, and for the premiere, the chosen theme was Gele Skentele, a theme that already tells you that subtlety was never the plan. Gele Skentele or Skentele is bold, it's dramatic, it's expressive, it's cultural, it's not, minimalist, and it's definitely not shy. So from the jump, this premiere was designed to be loud, colorful, and unapologetically African. Talking about Toyin Abraham herself, one thing about Toyin is that she has never tried to be a fashion darling that blends into the background. We all know that. She doesn't dress to be safe. She doesn't dress to be quiet. And she definitely doesn't dress to please anybody or everybody. Toyin Abraham's fashion sense has always leaned towards presence, and that's where the misunderstanding usually starts. Because when someone shows up confidently, boldly, and loudly, people immediately start comparing instead of understanding. And then apart from that, she's always tired of Gele. Now, why is she saying that the major theme for the thing is Gele Skentele? You that does not even like Gele. Maybe in 2 hours, she's already tired of the Gele. When Toyin Abraham enters any party, people start begging her, please do not remove this Gele. But Toyin doesn't dress like someone trying to compete, She dresses like someone who knows who she is, who doesn't even care, Especially on a night like this. Her movie, her vision, her rules. What I personally loved about this premiere is that it didn't feel random. Like everything from the styling to the guest turnout felt very intentional. This wasn't a night for, let me just wear something nice. It was a night for expression. You could tell that Toyin wanted people to embrace culture, have fun with fashion, be dramatic without apology. And honestly, people understand the assignment. Like, they really understood the assignment. So let's talk about the turnout because, wow. This premiere didn't look like something that was rushed or ignored. The industry showed up big time. Actors, actresses, filmmakers, content creators, BBN, Naija, ex-housemates, fashion people. It felt like a proper celebration, not just of a movie, but of Toyin Abraham's place in the industry. She really received a lot of love at that premiere. When people show up in numbers, in effort, and in full glam like this, it tells you something. There is respect there. Whether people like to admit it or not, Toyin Abraham is supported. She's loved. Now, one thing I enjoyed was seeing how differently people interpreted the Gele Skentele theme. Some went all out. Big geles, heavy fabrics, maximum drama, and all of that. Some took a cleaner, more elegant route, still bold but controlled. And then some people gave us modern interpretations, mixing traditional elements with contemporary styling. That's the beauty of a theme like this. There is room for creativity, and honestly, that variety made the red carpet so interesting. So now, let's talk about the vision, the theme, and the turnout. Let's get into the real gist because plenty people showed up, plenty outfits were saved, plenty geles were tied. Some people understood the assignment perfectly, some people gave us their own interpretation, and some people, let's just say, we need to talk. Let's start breaking them down one by one. Now, starting with Likorose, the ex-BB Niger housemate, because honestly, she set a very calm but confident tone. Likorose stepped out in this beautiful black dress, and what really made the look stand out was how put together everything felt. Nothing was screaming for attention, yet everything was working together effortlessly. The gold gele was a very smart choice. It immediately lifted the entire look. Black on its own can sometimes look too plain for a themed premiere like Gele Skentele. But pairing it with gold, that was so intentional. That gold gele brought warmth, culture, and that celebratory feel the team, demanded. It didn't overpower the outfit and it didn't fade into the background either. It sat perfectly in between, elegant, regal, and well thought about. What I love the most about Liquor Rose's look is that it felt balanced. She didn't try to overdo the drama, yet she still respected the theme. This was one of, those looks where you can tell the styling conversation happened properly. For me, Likorose understood the assignments just in her own class and, clean and classy way. Not every Gele Skentele look has to be loud. Sometimes being polished and intentional is enough. So this was a came correct moment. At this why Tommy stepped out looking absolutely beautiful as expected. She wore a brown, well embellished dress that was, elegant, polished, and very well put together. Now, where this look becomes interesting is the headpiece. Instead of a full Gele Skentele, what Adesua wore leaned more towards a structured fascinator skentele, neat, stylish, and refined, but not exactly dramatic. So while the look itself was stunning and very, on brand for Adesua's soft, elegant style, it didn't fully scream Gele Skentele, rather fascinator skentele. This felt more like a safe, classy interpretation of the theme rather than a bold one. She didn't miss completely, but also she didn't lean into the drama the theme, allowed. So I'll say this was a soft hit, not a full save. Efe, the Sabi first daughter, stepped out looking very beautiful in a blue gown that sat nicely on her, and the outfit itself was clean and flattering, no issue there. However, just like we saw with others or with some others, the white gele leaned more towards a fascinator style headpiece than a full Gele Skentele moment. So while the look was, pretty and well put together, it didn't fully embrace the boldness the team called for. This was another case of playing it safe. Okay, nice to look at, but not dramatic. I'll say she looked good, but the Gele interpretation was soft and not skentele. Nkechi Blessing came through in a classic hero and blouse, and this one was very clear. She understood the assignment. The outfit itself was beautifully put together, but the real star of the look was the gele. This was a proper Gele Skentele, bold, structured, and unapologetically dramatic. Nothing about this look felt confused. It was traditional, confident, and perfectly aligned with the theme. This was a came correct moment, no debates. Kiki went for an all-black look from her gele right down to her shoes, and that alone already gave her a very strong, coordinated appearance. The pop of gold with her paws, was a smart touch. It broke the darkness just enough and added a bit of richness to the look. Now, while the styling was neat and very put together, the all-black approach made the Gele Skentele feel a bit subdued rather than dramatic. So, I would say this was stylish and intentional, but it leaned more towards sleek elegance than full-on Skentele. A clean hit, just not the loudest interpretation of the theme. Now, let's talk about Iyabo Ojo because Queen Mother did not come to play. The sexiest grandma in town. Iyabojo stepped out in a corset dress, fully in orange from head to toe. And honestly, the color alone already had presence. Very bold, very confident, exactly what a Gele Skentele theme calls for. She smartly toned the whole look down with a black purse so it didn't become overwhelming. That balance, very intentional. And let's talk about the gele. Perfectly tied, structured, dramatic, and sitting exactly the way a Gele Skentele should sit. This is why they call her Queen Mother. This is why some people say sexiest grandma, because she carries herself with confidence and zero apology. Iyabojo came correct, no argument here. Do you agree with me? Mercy, AK, as usual, showed up looking all kind of sexy in a short, well embellished gold gown that really turned heads, including mine. Her gele, absolutely perfect, bold, structured, and dramatic. Exactly what Gele Skentele calls for. She went full gold, topping it off with red beads, and honestly, it just worked. Luxury, drama, and confidence all in one look. Mercy AK came correct and fully embraced the theme. No debate here again. She served the glam and the Skentele vibes. Wumi Dada showed up looking super coordinated in a two-piece gold and black outfit, and she matched it perfectly with gold shoes and a gold purse, giving the entire look a polished and intentional feel. And yes, the gele, a real Gele Skentele, was bold, structured, and dramatic, fully respecting the theme. This is one of those came correct moments where the outfit, accessories, and Gele all told the same story: confident, stylish, and on theme. Kid Baby stepped out in a blue corset dress that hugged her silhouette beautifully, and the white gele was a proper Gele Skentele, bold, structured, and perfectly tied, simple, elegant, and fully on theme. This was definitely a perfectly came correct moment. I love this. What about Chizzy Alichi? Chizzy Alichi stepped out in a stunning agbada, and yes, she paired it with a proper Gele Skentele. The look was bold, confident, and perfectly on theme, showing that, that traditional fashion can absolutely own the Gele Skentele vibe. This was a came correct moment, although I would have preferred, she put on a better outfit, but well, that's a style, so full respect. So about this Tokemakiwa Mama Yaya, Tokemakiwa showed up looking stylish, very beautiful, but didn't even bother about tying gele at all. For a Gele Skentele themed premiere, that's definitely a miss, but she still looks beautiful all the same. Daniel and Toyosi Etimefyong, showed up looking like the perfect couple that they are. Toyosi's gele was nicely tied, bold, and on theme, complementing their coordinated vibe. Definitely a came correct moment for both saving style and couple goals. Judy came correct in her beautiful dress, and her gele was the real deal, the real Gele Skentele, bold, structured, and perfectly on theme. This was a full hit, I would say. Here, Papaya X stepped out in a stunning dress, and her gele was nicely tied and bold, fully embracing the theme. And this was another came correct moment, I would say. She looked so beautiful. I love the combination of the colors, and I love how beautiful she looks also in the dress. So this is a full came correct moment for me. Bimbo Ademoye nailed it in a very sexy dress paired with a proper Gele Skentele, bold, confident, and fully on theme. This was a came correct moment, guys. Do you agree with me? I love how beautiful this looks. I love the combination of the colors, and this is actually very beautiful. Tacha of the Big Brother Naija house, showed up in a very short pink dress and paired it with a proper Gele Skentele, fun to look at, bold, and on theme. Definitely it came correct here. And this is beautiful, actually. This is beautiful. This Tacha's new body is actually, beautiful on her. Uche Jumbo came through representing all the Igbos, fully embracing the theme. Her outfit and Gele were so on point, bold, structured, and perfectly on theme. This was a came correct moment, full respect to her. And Yolua showed up looking all kind of dope in his beautifully put together blue agbada, classic, confident, and on theme for the premiere vibe. Definitely a came correct moment. And lastly, here the Unkabalas. Priscilla came looking beautiful with Juma Jukes, wearing a brown outfit and topping it off with a proper Gele Skentele, elegant, coordinated, and fully on theme. A definite came, correct moment. And wow. What a premiere. Toyin Abraham truly owned the night as a producer, and the Gele Skentele theme gave us so much to talk about. Bold fashion, confident styling, and cultural celebration all around, from those, who came correct to those who played it safe. This red carpet was a full conversation starter, right? Now, guys, I really want to hear from you. Let's talk in the comments. Who do you think understood the assignment the most? Who gave us the boldest Gele Skentele moment? And whose look had you shaking your head just a little? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, because we need to talk about this premiere. And of course, don't forget to like this video, share with your friends, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And we always keep the gist 100% real and fun. Until next time, guys, keep blooming in style. Love you guys. Bye.